That's what these guys are after when they build these tracks. They want to see them blow out. They don't want pristine. They don't want them perfect. They want to have the track continuously change from race to race to race to race. So we're coming off top of this one. It's just a double, nothing special. Pretty simple. When you come up here, you're going to take the right-hander in, and it's a right-handed jump. So this, I'll probably find this a little bit challenging because I haven't mastered this skill yet, but I'll work at it. I'll get there someday. I'm in no hurry. So we got this simple one here, if you want to call it simple. Some people have it pretty easy, but other people find it difficult. But it's interesting. So then we're going to come up here, and you're going to hit this jump over here, and you can't, get back here. You really can't, off this jump here, you really can't hammer it in here because you got to be able to clear it, but at the same time make this left-hander in here. So I think there's going to be a little bit of braking in here, less detraction. If there's a really good groove, then just punch it and go. I got one small top here, or one roller here. You got a, it's like a tabletop, and then you got a waterfall coming down here, 2 waterfalls, and then as you come down, it's going to belly out again. You can see where it bellies. And then you're going to come around here.
It's elevation.
I'm sure it's probably going to be, somewhere in here, probably within, 4 feet, here to here. Good racing. And you're going to come right in. You're just going to hit these a little bit, nothing special. And then you're going to take off down the left and right back down the straightaway. Like I said, pit road's really tight. It's small, it's narrow, but the pit road itself is a decent size. Can't really complain about that. They have, you can't see them, but they have pretty decent sized TVs for live RC, so you can see all your positions and stuff
nice
like
wide
that.
pit lane.
Yeah, I'm just saying about the TVs. They have decent sized TVs.
Coming in, so you got to turn the car. You're going the wrong way for the fuel tank.
Yeah.
So you got to turn the car.
Well, I'll figure that out. I think I got something I could try.
Yeah.
But
Then they
yeah,
got
like-
this
like
nice
Dennis said,
row
it's
of
gonna be
fans. It
different
was
to make
87
that turn,
degrees
so.
when we got here. It's real. So this is an improvement. This is pretty good. It's nice and cool. A lot of air movement. And I know you guys wish you were here. You wish you would have sacrificed a 9-10 hour drive to come. Listen, it's not too late.
They got 2 43-inch TVs on pit road for
43, did you measure them with a tape
there's
measure?
No, there's 2 boxes under there. I should have said yeah, but there's 2 boxes under there. So, but
You know how to look at those TVs for the position and all that
no,
stuff?
I got to go to school for that. Remember?
Should I try to get the pit spot that's above the TV so you can just turn around and look
All right,
at
give me
it?
this. Let me show them the track. All right. So what I was talking about, and Dennis can add his own sense in here. What this one back here.
Try to hold the camera somewhat steady.
I am. It's got a stabilizer. We're good. So, as I was saying, you're coming up here, you can double that, and you get a little bit of a belly, but this is going to be fun because...
Didn't you already go through the whole track?
Yeah, but what I'm saying, this part here is going to be really tricky because you're hitting the jump, and at the same time, you're making a right-hander, and then you're going to pull up on this big old jump over here. Watch, some of it's mushy in there. That's why I didn't walk. So you come over the top of this.
Well, what's the line through here?
The line is, well, you're going to be in close.
Watch
Probably,
your fingers, they're in the way.
It's probably going to be close in here, because you're making that right-hander. And I think it's just straight down and make the left.
And I think you kind of come a little further out.
Oh, yeah, a little bit farther out because that's where you're going to land. Yeah, because you're coming out of here.
Like this.
So you're going to land here and just, right on out. Right on out on the outside and just, it's good. Either you're going to overshoot it or you're going to have good braking. And if you undershoot it, it's going to be tough to get you marshaled.
Rob thinks he's going to go over the fence.
Hey, you never know. Hey, I knew a guy that he was practicing on the wall and took out the camera before it even was able to be used at the race. Remember that, Dennis? You know who that guy is, Dennis?
No.
No, you don't. No. I forget his name too. Which is interesting enough, you can see right behind Dennis, there's a couple campers. That's where we were last year, actually, when we took our RVs down. So there's plenty of RVs. They got full hookups over there, which is nice. And this is us. Ooh, watch this. It's mushy.
It ain't mushy.
Yeah, look at my footprint.
This thing is going to have huge potholes in it by the
Yeah,
end
I
of
know. That's what I was saying earlier. So you're gonna come up here. This is what I'm talking about. You got the little bit of a tabletop up here, and then you got one waterfall, and then you got the second waterfall here as it comes down. And when you're picking up right here, so you're picking up right here. So it looks like you're just coming up this little bit of a gradual hill.
It's a
make
roller.
make a right in here, and then
Roll it.
roll it right through. And then as you get it on the back end here,
Roll it and hammer it. From
Yeah,
right here,
right here.
just hammer it.
and then hammer. You can see how big of a straightaway we got. I have no idea how big it is, but you know, comparable to LCRC if people have been there. It's a good distance, so it's a really cool track. I like it. It's gonna be interesting to see how people run it. So, all right, Dennis, anything else?
I think that's good.
Yeah, it looks good. So, and then straight back here, that's where. Sorry, what's his name? I just drew a blank.
Say, Chuck?
No, the trailer.
Lance.
Lance, thank you. That's where Lance is. And then the guys that are responsible for the race, they're back here in that little office there. And they got their TV crew up there. So,
I don't see any cameras on this side looking this way.
No, I didn't see
Looks like the
anything.
whole race going to be recorded from that side, which my banners are on that side.
Well, I think,
Oh, I got 2 banners.
yeah. So,
What?
anyway. But that's it, guys. That's where we are. So, you know, hit that like button for us. We'd appreciate that.
Subscribe.
Subscribe, and the better thing to do is share this with everybody in your friends list. Just share it, and if they tell you to stop sharing it with them, say okay, no problem. Other than that, all right, guys. So Dennis and I are going to go get a quick bite to eat, and Dennis is going to show me some awful movie that he wants me to watch.
What?
I said we're going to go eat, and you're going to show me some crazy movie you want me to watch.
Yeah, the guy hasn't watched a single movie. He didn't watch Trading Places. He didn't watch The Jerk.
Yeah, I don't know. I just never watched.
You know why he doesn't watch? Because the whole time you try and show him the movie, he's looking at his phone like a 16-year-old girl.
He's full. He's on the phone too.
Yeah.
So,
Only during the commercial.
but
All right.
so, and hey, Dennis has got all kinds of nitro caddies. So
Yeah, come see me. 15% off this weekend.
15% off this weekend. Is that including website too? Or is
Yeah,
that
the
in person?
website's got a code. It's Nitro25.
Nitro 25. NITRO 25. Nitro 25. All right, guys, we're signing off, and just get a quick look what's all around us. As you can see.
Here, we'll do it. We'll do a ride around.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's do
Ride
that.
around
All
the
right.
thing.
Hold on, guys. We're gonna do a ride around. Hold on. Let me get situated here. Here we go.
Put the window down there.
Yeah. Here we go. So that little stand right
You
there.
have to turn it around the other way. You're looking at.
Oh Jesus! Yeah. My bad. So right there, right here. Sorry. There's a chef
So
that actually
they'll
works
have
in
the
here.
draft here.
Yeah.
This race, they draft people. But they'll have the draft here on Friday night. There'll be a whole crowd of people here.
Yeah. The building I'm showing you now. There's actually a chef that works in there, and he prepares.
Catfish
You know,
sandwiches.
they prepare all kinds of food. This is where we are, right here.
Nitro Caddy
See the night-
headquarters.
Yep, that's where we are right there.
Hitting under the overhang, there's Corey.
Yep. Hey, Corey. Corey's not listening. He's
He
probably
would give
got
you
his,
the finger if you
he's probably got his radio going. But,
but it's nice because you have a covered pit area. We don't need a tent or anything.
Yeah, 'cause we're
Brent-
underneath.
Brent Densford,
Yep, thanks, Brent.
HRC provided us with the tables
in here,
and the chairs, so we were good. I usually pit right here. That's my spot for fall brawl and past races, but we wanted to travel light tonight.
yeah, we're traveling light this weekend. So here's a couple other ones, and then right here is you can get into the door right there. So that makes nice and simple. And we've got a couple more RVs over
Go
here.
around
that-
by the Blue Whale.
Yeah,
Going that.
wonder if he's in there because I still got to get my stuff. So, and this is going around the outside of it. Yeah, I don't think
So that's parts Beach RC.
Yeah,
Then you got Tiny. It's right over here.
yep. He's got his RV there and a trailer back there, the Truth trailer.
Yep.
Somebody over there, I'm not sure who that is. But here's the Beach RC motor hobby shop.
Traveling hobby shop. They got everything in there.
Yeah,
they
they
even
got-
got it on the ceiling.
Yeah, they
They
do.
got stuff that's like.
Yeah, they got stuff like hidden in like in corners and stuff like that.
So this is like an equestrian center.
Yeah, right
And
here
it
is
says boys and girls.
yeah, it says Benton Arena and Expedition Center, and then over here is a house that some of the kids, I guess, work out of. This is we come to figure this is some type of working farm of some sort.
Here, I want to show you guys something.
Uh-oh.
If I do another race trailer, like a newer one, see the glass doors on that white trailer?
Yeah, you're stealing my
Zoom in.
idea. You're stealing my idea.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You know, so you can still see outside.
Yep.
They got air conditioning in there. Some of them have sliding glass doors.
Yeah, some got sliding glass
Now,
doors. It's pretty cool. And here's another trailer there. This guy's got a nice little awning going on.
Rob keeps talking about getting a trailer. He's got a door.
And there's the,
back,
yeah,
too.
that's what I want to do too, something like that. Yep. I like
Rob's talking about getting a trailer.
Yeah, I am, because, you know, I mean, it's just you and I sometimes. It's perfect, you know. One sleeps up top, one sleeps on the bottom.
It's like a little one-horse town.
Yeah, this place, this town that
I'll
we're
show you
in
the
is...
town. I'll show you the town. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, right now it's 76, but it's real beautiful.
It's like,
But it was like 87.
Yeah,
Coming out
it's-
3 o'clock.
Dennis and I are questioning whether there's alligators in this pond, which there probably are. But
Probably some fish. All right,
yeah,
go.
definitely. Yep. And then here,
So at the end of the
this is
driveway.
Thomas Academy, right out the end of the driveway here, straight across. We're gonna go left here, and you'll see the whole town. One. I don't even. Is there a stoplight? No, it's not a stoplight. It's a circle.
That's new for this year. The
Yeah,
circle.
the circle
But-
is new.
This is pretty much all there is.
Yeah, this is
Around here, you got to drive like 20, 25, 30 minutes to get to a Walmart.
Yeah.
But don't mind the beeping.
Gas station here.
They got a Subway there.
Yep.
World's slowest sandwiches. Right there. We've
These
already
people-
experienced
Yeah.
the slowness.
These people are on
It took-
slow time.
It took 25 minutes to get 2 slices of pizza. And after like 15 minutes, we went into the dollar store and went shopping and came back. It still wasn't ready.
wasn't ready.
And I told them, just warm is fine.
Yeah.
But I got it piping hot. Anyway, you got
So-
China Garden.
Yeah, you got a tobacco shop here.
I think this was the vape shop that burned down a couple years ago and they rebuilt it.
Oh, cool.
So if you're a vapor like
Yeah.
Samoji stinking everything up, then I told him you got to leave it out in the car or something. I'm gonna get charged. Smells like a skunk.
So this
everywhere.
place over here is some type of art journey, then a China garden, and then cuts. What's that thing?
Styles.
Cuts and
You can
styles.
get a haircut over here.
CrossFit LKW. Not sure what LKW is. What do you got here?
Here's the
Home care.
Angelina's pizza. The pizza though,
Yeah,
the
the
pizza
pizza's
was
good.
good. The pizza
Pizza is
was
good.
good. And I got some chicken fingers and fries too. That was good.
Yeah, and then you
Burning
got
Lake. You could rent a golf cart here or a bicycle.
Bungalow Lake here, yep. And then you got the Dollar General, and then up here is the Hills Grocery.
Listen, I got a whole bunch of stuff. It was like $34.
Yeah, I
Back
did.
home, it would have been like
I know.
$89. Somehow, it would have been $89,
Yeah.
but it was $34.
So this is Hills Deli and Bakery.
And my favorite place to eat in this town is this
Yeah, the
Mexican.
Mexican.
El Juan's, I think it's. Yeah, El
Yeah,
Juan's. They got some
Yeah, they got a lot
pretty
of-
decent food there.
They got some cars here too. There's Lackawanna Fire and Rescue. All right, well we're gonna park here. There's the sign. Let me zoom in on the sign. So you guys can see it. There we go.
And that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
We'll upload this.
Yeah, we'll get it uploaded.
We went Facebook Live, but for some reason there was no sound. I don't understand
Yeah.
what happened.
But all right, you have any questions or concerns, comments, whatever? Just hit us up, let us know, and we'll answer them the best we can. All right, well, guys, see you later. Have a good night. Dennis, no, good night.
Yep. Good night. Good night, my peoples.